Bitcoin is hot this week, up 6.3% over the 7-day time period, as we see not only, Trump's camp coming out saying very positive things about Bitcoin and about his plans for crypto. Initially after inauguration, we saw a little bit of a sell the news event, but now we are trending upwards, and everyone's been waiting for this moment to see what is going to happen when Trump's in office. So we're starting to see some of these things come through the door. Not only that, we're seeing Larry Fink and BlackRock back in the media talking about Bitcoin and crypto. So today I'm going to go over the one sector that I think is so entrenched. We see BlackRock already involved in this sector as well. I think Trump is going to push this forward very hard as far as the tokenization of assets. So today I'm going to go over the sector and some of my favorite altcoins in a specific sector that I think has the most real world application out there. And we'll get into that in this video, as well as some news across gaming, AI, and more. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. Like the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more every day and every single week here on In the Game. We have you covered from gaming, AI, meme coins, RWA, etc. As well, a big shout out to all of our sponsors down below in the description. If you need a place to trade, we have Blowfin, Bybit, and more down below in the description, as well as our sponsors Funtico, Ledger, FOMO, Moon Tropica, and more. And I have to give a big shout out, speaking of trading, to my product, Nexus. Our devs and our team, we are cooking up something coming up very soon for you traders. We already have some of the absolute best tools on the market for stuff like portfolio tracking, market tracking, different sectors. We have a launch pad for our NFT holders, which, by the way, we just did a nice low market cap AI agent play that concluded today. So if you're looking for launchpad exposure, we do have our NFTs. But as far as just jumping into one of the best all-around platforms in crypto, link down below in the description. You can use this absolutely free. And as you can see, we have a big update coming around the corner. So sign up today, check it out. And if you want to track unlimited wallets, you can sign up for the $9.99 a month membership. Let's go ahead and jump into the market as we see 6.3% up on Bitcoin over the weekly time period. And look, the market's looking nice. We have Meme up 50%, Pump AI up 58% after a big dip after its launch. We have Acolyte, which is down 22% today, but up 20% on the weekly. So AI coins are recovering quite nicely. If we look at the daily charts here, we see Kip Protocol, one of my favorite recent launches as far as the AI sector, up 13%. We see Vulcan Forged up 13%. Nice to see a gaming coin up here at the top of these lists. But right now, it is definitely a Bitcoin and a select coin bull market. And I saw, Rand show this morning about alt season, that it won't happen. Like, there won't be an alt season again. And here's my thesis. I do think that this time around, we're gonna see a more select group of coins steal the spotlight. There's going to be narrative shifts, and there's going to be time periods where, okay, AI is hot. Everything in AI that's quality is gonna go up. But now there's so many tokens in the market, it's going to be hard for just a single narrative pump to stimulate every coin. I don't think this is the spray and pray, hold 1,000 coins because, oh, they're all going to pump eventually. I don't think that that's the case this time around. However, I do think there's going to be alt season. I think we still see the same way we saw it. ADA season, Tron season, AVAX season, moving down the ladder into certain narratives, AI, RWA, meme coins. We've already seen these all play out. Gaming season, whenever a big catalyst comes through the door. I do see that, just like same we have in the past markets, right? I think that will repeat itself, but there are so many tokens out there that are garbage at this point in time. And I do agree that alt season will happen. So I don't agree that there won't be an alt season, but I think that it will be a lot different than what we've seen, as the money's going to flow into quality. But on this channel, that's how we line up 90% of our portfolio. I'm top heavy into the top stuff in each narrative. And if those all come through the door, it's going to be a crazy bull run, taking smaller risks on some smaller projects. But that's the way I'm playing the market right now. And look, this is going to be a crazy year in crypto. We see Trump in the past 72 hours, he says, we've seen nothing less than common sense. Is the logical next step a Bitcoin strategic reserve. We see Donald Trump today at Davos saying he will make the United States the world capital of AI and crypto. So this is a massive update as well, coming straight from the president's mouth, as well as President Trump to hold a call today with El Salvador's pro-Bitcoin president. So this is massive. You know, obviously we know El Salvador has adopted Bitcoin like crazy over the course of time, and Trump wants to learn more about how he can do the same for the US. And not only that, we see the big boss, Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, they own everything in the world at the end of the day. If everyone adopted a 2% or 5% allocation of their portfolio, he means, into Bitcoin, you could see Bitcoin at $700,000. This is the financial cartel right here. I mean, from BlackRock, they, like I said, they own everything. This is the head of the financial cartel telling you that Bitcoin could trade at $700,000 as more people adopt it. There's rumors of multiple upcoming ETFs, maybe even a Trump ETF of his recent coin that he launched. So, I mean, there's a lot of crazy news flying around in the market right now. And now that BlackRock's CEO is getting more active again in the media and starting to push up crypto, there is one niche that he is deeply embedded into, and BlackRock has taken a position and partnered up with projects in this industry. So we're going to talk about that here in just a couple minutes. I want to go over a little bit of gaming news because obviously this is in the game. We talk about a lot of crypto gaming stuff every single week and every day. But upcoming, we do have a catalyst tomorrow that I think could stimulate a little bit of the gaming market. It's going to be hard for this to spark a full-blown gaming run because the attention is so diluted right now. I mean, if we just look across the board just to dilute real quick, we have Trump that launched. We had Melania launch. We have the Vine token, which is at $288 million market cap. This one launched last night. So there's a lot of things sucking the liquidity out of regular tokens. This will slow down a little bit, but I will tell you, more and more entities, like the Vine original founder is supporting this coin. More projects and more businesses and influencers are going to do this Donald Trump Melania play. And it could be a little bit toxic for the market because of how much liquidity is going to continue to flow into these things over real coins. But at the end of the day, I do think all these different narratives will have their day in the sun. For me, the one big catalyst is going to be mainnet launch for Gunzilla, but the God ticker for 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏 is going live tomorrow. It's on Hyperliquid day one. They paid $1 million for this ticker on Hyperliquid. And look, I do think this could kickstart a little bit of a gaming surge. It is one of the top token launches in gaming for 2025. I had this listed in my top launches. I think I listed it. The video came out at the end of December around the holiday season. But I mentioned that 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 and the God token was probably top 3 as far as gaming tokens that are going to be launching this year, and we're getting it in the first month of the year. So this is going to be massive, and you all on this channel, I've preached it 50 times before, that you had to be farming this airdrop. Whether you're holding NFTs, whether you're competing on the leaderboard, this is something you had to be doing. I ranked in one of the top spots on the leaderboard, and I'm excited to see what my airdrop turns out to be whenever I do open that up tomorrow. So this goes live on the 24th. I'm recording this on the 23rd. We see Superverse, you know, one of my top holdings, if not my top holding in all of crypto gaming right now. Let's go look at where Super is. Super's taken a little bit of a hit this last week, sitting at $1. It's down 40% over the month, but this is once again as a result to gaming being super slow, no pun intended. But on top of that, just the market, the liquidity is so focused on these random launches coming through the door right now. But they just partnered up with Sui. Sui has a big emphasis on gaming right now. They have their Sui Play handheld devices, a lot of games in their ecosystem building. So we have Superverse linking up here with Sui. Sui, obviously, some people think is going to be the next Solana. We'll see about that, but at the end of the day, I think this is a big partnership for Superverse. We have 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏, one of my absolute favorite low market cap gaming coins. If we just go look here, I believe 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏 should be around this area. Let's find it here. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏, there we are, sitting at a $37 million circulating market cap. This one also got hit hard because literally someone one-clipped, like, I think it was like 100K on the chart the other day and sent it catastrophically down, and they moved it into Trump coin. Like, this is what's the state of the market right now. People are leaving these types of projects to get into these, you know, to be honest, the time for the pump is so limited, right? But that money will flow back into these projects whenever the time is right, when the narrative is right. And we see 𝗟𝗏𝗧𝗏 consistently shipping. They have AI integrations coming up later this year, and today they partnered up with JD Gaming, 4.3 million concurrent viewers, and 5 major League of Legends titles. Proud to announce their partnership with one of the most prominent esports teams in China, Asia, and the world. So big update here for 𝗟𝗏𝗧𝗏. They're already partnered up with Team Liquid, NIP, Team BDS, so they're adding JD Gaming, and they're eventually going to build out fan apps for these, and that's going to give these big fan bases of these esports teams, exposure to the blockchain. So very bullish on 𝗟𝗏𝗧𝗏, especially at these levels. I think this is definitely a buy around the 20-cent mark. Now, so we talked a little bit about gaming, and I'm not going to go too deep into the gaming market. You guys know which coins I love in gaming. If you don't, go look at my recent videos, go look at my past year videos. You can see the coins that I really love in the gaming space. And you can go check out my portfolio video as well for 2025. I'm really top heavy into my top projects, the supers, the beams, the 𝗟𝗏𝗧𝗏s, Zentries of the market. So you can go check that out as well if you want to see my overall allocations for 2025. But I do think there is one narrative that is glaring at me from the outside that right now is undervalued versus meme coins is still valued higher than AI. You should know what this is by now, but I think has so much room to grow because of the tokenization potential of these assets and diversifying it and diluting it down to it's hard to afford for the common investor, maybe a parcel of real estate or a multifamily complex or something of that matter. But right now we are legitimately seeing projects with property offerings, and they're able to tokenize it and break it up and sell real estate on the blockchain for investment purposes in a way that we've never seen before. We see 𝗓𝗏𝗥 this last week just sold out its first property offering, and it sold out in 5 minutes. This is pretty cool. 𝗂𝗎 Blue Beach Resort property. It sold out 100%. And look, this is the next generation of real estate investing potentially, right? Investing into real estate became as easy as shopping online with this catalyst. And by the way, 𝗓𝗏𝗥 is not live yet, but one of my favorite upcoming projects. And that just shows the power of tokenizing these types of things, right? You have, let's just say, a $3 million opportunity on the table. A property somewhere that rents out, has tenants, this. The common investor doesn't really have the cash flow to throw that and be able to purchase this property and then turn it into a real estate investment play. And sometimes real estate, the costs are heavy, but stuff like 𝗓𝗏𝗥 and these other projects we're about to talk about are making this a lot easier, which I think is why this industry is so bullish. And we've actually seen in the past, BlackRock CEO, they've partnered up with projects like Ondo, and Ondo is one of the biggest RWA plays in the entire market. So I do think real world assets, and for this video, I'm going to be honest with you. The DePin narrative, DePin AI, to me, you could almost say they're the same. But DePin and RWA, I'm going to categorize as the same. And the way I'm going to actually term this is real world application. As you can see here, I'm literally changing my watch list name on this show. I think real world assets is not even the right term. I think real world application, projects that not only are defining the way that blockchain operates, but defining the way that real world assets operate on chain. I think that's the way that we change the game. So this watch list I put together, we have stuff like VeChain, Filecoin, The Graph, but those aren't really the ones that catch my eye from a longer term, just super bullish perspective. So we're going to go one by one. I think I have 4 tokens here on this list that I am just incredibly bullish on. And we're going to go down by market cap. So number 1, and by far the number 1 for me, is Mantra, aka OM. OM is the ticker. This one's sitting at $3.5 billion market cap. It might seem high, but they have some of the most elite partners in all of RWA and really in all of crypto. They recently partnered up just 2 weeks ago with 𝗪𝗪𝗪. So they're revolutionizing tokenized real-world assets with a $1 billion partnership to enable token-based financing for a diverse range of assets spanning real estate, hospitality, data centers, and other critical sectors. 𝗓𝗥, if you've ever been to Dubai, there are 2 business names on every business. Like, they own all the property in Dubai, and 𝗓𝗥 is one of the most popular ones you will see on any it's Emaar, EMAAR, and 𝗓𝗥. It's on like every condominium building in Dubai. You can't miss it if you're driving in the streets there. So this is a massive partnership, and they've already partnered up with Binance, Google Cloud, MAG, Novus Aviation Capital, and now 𝗓𝗥. So, and there's been rumors of a BlackRock integration here. I would say this is my favorite RWA play. I've been touting this one for about a year at this point. We've brought it up on the channel quite consistently. It's had a crazy year of growth, but I think that this one hits 10 bill plus over the course of this year easily. And to be quite honest with you, it's a $600 million difference right now, $700 million difference from Ondo, which to me is, Ondo has proven itself to be the top RWA coin in the market. But it's closed the gap so quickly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Mantra actually flip Ondo this year. That's my bullish prediction here. I think Ohm flips Ondo this year over the course of the market cap perspective. So let's see how that plays out, especially because Ondo has more token unlocks. It's a $13 billion FDV, whereas Mantra's FDV is a $6 billion FDV. I think definitely on circulating market cap this year, we're going to see Mantra flip Ondo in market cap. Moving down the line here, we have Lingo. I've talked about Lingo a couple times here on the base chain. They do a lot of different things, from real estate, rewards, watches, like you just saw there. They have rewards programs and raffles and vacations, different types of things. So they're tokenizing not only assets, real estate, but crypto culture like Rolexes and stuff like that. So you can actually join all these via raffles right now. They tweeted this yesterday. You can jump in and join all of these things. It is the world's most rewarding token, as they mention. And if you look at Lingo, $44 million market cap, and it's fully diluted. So there's no token unlocks, no vesting, no big entities that are going to be dumping tokens because they get a big unlock or whatever the case is. And I think Lingo has the potential to get tier 1 exchange listings over the course of this bull market. And once RWA starts getting hot, we could see Ohm do a couple X's, but you could probably see Lingo do a 5-10X over the course of that time period because it's a lower market cap. But also they've been crushing it as far as developments, updates, just the social feed. I've seen a lot of more YouTubers covering Lingo as well. So Lingo, absolutely bullish. And I think at $44 million, it is by far my favorite low market cap RWA token. But to be honest, I know some people like Clearpool. I've seen that. There's a couple, some people still like Ondo. I've never been into Ondo. I've always been in Ohm, which is catching it in market cap. So to me, those are my 2 RWA plays, real world assets. But we also have DePin. And to me, this is like DePin, RWA, AI. I'm bunching RWA and DePin into the same thing. That is, I'm calling it real world application, as you can see my watch list here. So what I'm doing, I would make 2 plays in the RWA DePin side of things. Number 1, and honestly, it's a pretty big market cap now for what they're doing, but Helium has become one of the bigger mobile networks, not only just in mobile networks, but by far in crypto. They straight up power every single Solana phone. It's super cheap. It's like $5 a month for a service plan. And as you can see here, the data offload growth story in Miami is pretty epic. The ratio of Helium mobile to carrier offload data is impressive too. As you can see here, 40 gigs in Fort Lauderdale. That's pretty solid. So from a mobile network perspective and a real world application perspective, mobile networks in crypto, I think that this is one of the best ways to have exposure. I do like Helium. Number 1, it's on Solana. If Solana continues to grow, you're going to see Helium continue to grow. But number 2, every single Solana phone comes with Helium network, like ready to plug in, and that's just going to keep growing over time. So I do like Helium, but as far as the DePin side of things, I think World Mobile Token is probably my favorite if we're looking at the DePin side of RWA. 1 million users, one powerful message: DePin is the future. Their network just recently hit 1 million daily active users in less than 1,000 days, proving together we are unstoppable. World Mobile Token has great backing. They moved over from Cardano to Base, which is finally why like this project has been held down, in my opinion, over the course of that time period. So this makes me much more bullish. It's now on the Base blockchain. So if Base has a season, you're going to see World Mobile Token do very well. And on top of that, they don't have that stigma, oh, they're built on Cardano anymore. So 1.4 million daily active users actually now. Top 3 project in daily active users across the entire industry. So those are the RWA projects that I'm most bullish on. If I'm allocating today, I'm going into Mantra, I'm going into Lingo, Helium, and World Mobile Token. Everything else, I'm not buying dinosaurs like Hedera, ICP. I don't care if they're cults. I know they have cults on YouTube. Sorry, Hedera. Sorry, ICP. I'm not with it, okay? I don't want Ondo, I don't want VeChain, I don't want Filecoin, I don't want the Graph. So the only ones I would even be thinking about allocating into are Mantra, Helium, Clearpool, World Mobile Token, and Lingo. I know some people are very bullish on Clearpool. I don't have any exposure there. My 4 plays: Mantra, Helium, World Mobile Token, and Lingo as far as real world application. And I would be shocked if we don't see the Trump administration, BlackRock, Larry Fink, these other entities start leaning into very much utility-backed projects. I know he just did a meme coin, but I think that was a statement to show how powerful cryptocurrency can be. And now the focus will probably shift to elevating projects that are doing things that are industry standard, which in my opinion is not meme coins. Meme coins are here to stay, don't get me wrong. We're going to continue to see these crazy tokens come up every single day. But I do think at some point in this administration, probably sooner than later, you're going to start seeing real world assets be a priority for crypto projects that are making real world things much easier for the normal person to have access to. So that's the video for today, guys. That's what I'm looking at in the RWA space. And overall, I'm so bullish. At the end of the day, if Bitcoin keeps climbing, we're just going to see eventually that money flow back into altcoins is going to be amazing for everyone that's been holding altcoins for this course of time. I know it's painful right now. A lot of altcoins are doing basically nothing because the liquidity is literally sucked into just one small sector of the market with these meme coins and some of these AI agents. But it's going to spread out over the course of time, and we'll be ready for whenever that happens. Of course, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. We're coming with videos every single week to keep you updated on the markets, gaming, AI, RWA, meme coins, and more. And of course, my friends, play well and stay bullish, my friends.